to the $1 million cash prize begins in San Jose with the Bellator Lightweight Grand Prix. Undefeated champ Usman Nurmagomedov takes on 30-win Benson Henderson. Bellator MMA, live at the SAP Center in San Jose. For tickets, go to Ticketmaster.com.
All right, I'm here with Goiti Yamauchi, Bellator 292. Big fight coming up with Michael Venom Page. First, Goiti, thank you for doing this, brother. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you so much.
You're welcome, man. No problem. So coming up on this fight, man, how do you feel at welterweight? You've been at featherweight, you've been at lightweight, but you're on a 2-fight winning streak at welterweight. How are you feeling going into this fight?
Well, I feel pretty good. I feel this is my weight class. I think the last couple of fights, speak for itself. Was one dominant submission and another dominant knockout. So I think I'm doing pretty good. It's easier to not just to cut the weight, but for to prepare for the fight. It's been amazing. So I think I'm doing pretty good.
Absolutely, man. You looked amazing your last few fights. I wanted to know, man, your last fight with Neiman Gracie, talk to me about that finish, man. That uppercut was beautiful. Walk me through that finish. Was that something you saw in training, or did it just the opening present itself in the fight?
I think it was a natural instinct. I don't practice too much uppercuts, but it's a thing that if you open the hole, I will, of course, I will explore it. And he put his head down, and I just took advantage of that moment, and I connect a beautiful right uppercut. So yeah, I think it was a great knockout.
Absolutely beautiful knockout, man. What did that win mean to you, man? To get a win over a guy like Neiman Gracie, what did that mean for you?
I have a huge respect for Neiman, for all his family, but for Neiman, I have a lot of respect for him because I know he's not just a Gracie, but he made his path for himself. He built a great repetition in MMA. He's a great grappler, so it means a lot to me. I know he's one of the best welterweight out there. So it was a great win. He put me in the rankings, and now I have the opportunity to fight for the #1 contender spot.
Yeah, that brings us to your next opponent, man, Michael Venom Page. When you were presented with this opportunity, man, what was going through your head?
I think that's the fight that I wanted. Either Jackson or MVP, because these two guys is in the top of the rankings. So I was really happy when I knew that I would face Michael Page, and I'm glad and really grateful for the opportunity, not just for the Bellator, but for Michael, for to accept this challenge. So I'm really happy. I think this is like I said, that's my chance to take that #1 spot.
Yeah, so when you look at Michael Venom Page, man, he's been around this sport for a while. What do you think of the matchup and how you match up with him stylistically?
Well, this is that's really interesting when we talk about styles, because we are two different guys, two different fighters, two different styles. He's a pure striker, and I'm pure grappler. So it's going to be interesting. We'll be like what is the best, striking or grappling? And I'm excited. It's going to be an interesting one. We'll see what is the best. His striking or my grappling.
Yeah, you've proven to be a pretty solid finisher in this game, man. You've got TKOs, you've got submissions. But I wanted to know, man, how do you deal with his flashy style, the creative movements and the in-fight antics with him, the taunts and everything? How do you deal with that stuff?
I think it's something, natural for me. It's like it's how I express myself. I don't there's a lot of movement that I do in the fight that I don't practice in training sessions. What is weird, because like I told you about the uppercut. It's not something that I put a lot in the sparring session, but I did in the fight. So I think that the fight week bring this creativity, and I like to you know to bring this kind of style. And I think this is Goiti Yamauchi, just trying to finish the fight and try to be excited.
Absolutely, man. You've been a killer. Let me ask you about his size, his length, the reach. How do you deal with the reach disadvantage, the height disadvantage? Is that something that you've really took into account during this training camp?
I don't. I think this is something very. I think this is we are. This is MMA. This is MMA, and this is the elephant is not the strongest animal in the world. Even the other taller animals, and I think MMA is the same thing. It's not about the size. I don't think size matter too much. It depends of the contest, but I don't think in this contest, in this fight, it will matter. I think I'm a better fighter. I'm a better man, and I will finish the fight.
So let me ask you this, man. With the win over MVP, where do you think that puts you in terms of your career? What would that mean? What would that win mean for you? And what would you be expecting next?
Well, no doubt it will be the biggest win of my career, and I hope to fight Amosov next. With this victory, will put me in the number one spot. I think I'm the next to fight for the title. That's what I'm expecting for this fight.
And how many times are you hoping to fight this year? Is it just whatever comes next? Are you ready for anything, or is there a certain number that you want to hit this year?
No, just whatever comes next. I'm just I'm not rushing. I'm very patient, man. I think my opportunity will come. The right fights will come. So I'm just like I said, patience and no rush. I appreciate the off season, you need my body, but the number one thing is my mind need to relax a little bit after the fight. Even after this big fights that I have in my career. So no rush. Just waiting for the opportunity. Just waiting for Bellator put the fight in front of me, and I'm in.
All right, my last question for you, man. I'm gonna leave you with this. What is your mindset going into this? As you said, it's the biggest fight of your career against a guy like MVP, who a lot of people know. What is your mindset? What is your state of mind going into the biggest fight of your career?
Well, just I would say I wouldn't say actually this is just one more fight. I think this is, like I said, the biggest fight of my career. This is the fight that we put in the number one contender for the fight to fight for the title. So I'll give everything that I have, just like I did in this camp. I'll let everything in that cage march then. So my mindset is to kill, going there and give my best and take the shot, take the win, and then after this take the title shot.
All right, my man. Good luck on March 10th, Bellator 292 against Michael Venom Page. Appreciate the time, my brother. You have a good one.
Thank you, bro.
Thank you.